Welcome back to the channel, Coins Collector everyone. I hope you're all doing great and ready for another exciting deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're exploring a coin that has taken the collecting community by storm and continues to capture the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters across the world. We're talking about the 1986 Liberty Quarter Dollar from the United States of America. Believe it or not, this humble-looking coin, something you might have once spent on a soda or a bus ticket, could actually be worth a staggering $855,000 in today's collector market. That's right, one simple quarter from 1986 with a Denver Mint mark can be worth nearly $1 million if it has the right characteristics and condition. Now, before you go digging through your old coin jars, let's rewind the clock and uncover the fascinating story behind this coin. The 1986 Liberty Quarter Dollar belongs to the Washington Quarter Series, which started in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. These quarters were originally struck in 90% silver, but by the time we reached the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint had switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition due to the rising cost of silver. The 1986 issue continued with that copper-nickel blend, yet despite being a modern-era coin, certain examples have become legends among collectors because of their minting errors, condition, and historical context. The Denver Mint, identified by the small letter D found just below Washington's neck, was one of the main producers of the 1986 quarter. Millions were minted for general circulation, and for most people, it was just another coin passing through their hands. But hidden among those ordinary quarters were a few extraordinary specimens, pieces struck with exceptional precision, unique die variations, or minting mistakes that made them stand out as one-of-a-kind treasures. These are the coins that today's collectors dream about finding, and when such a coin surfaces in pristine condition, its auction price can skyrocket into six figures and beyond. The 1986 Liberty Quarter Dollar that has recently drawn so much attention in the numismatic world is one such marvel. Its record-breaking sale value of $855,000 made headlines and reignited the passion of collectors everywhere. So what makes this particular coin so special? It's not just about its age, it's about rarity, perfection, and the story behind how it came to be. The coin in question was found to have an extremely sharp strike, flawless surfaces, and a brilliant luster that seemed untouched by time. Graded by professional coin grading services at the highest level possible, this example represented the absolute best of its kind, a specimen coin that preserved every detail of Washington's portrait and the eagle design on the reverse. Let's take a closer look at the design for a moment. On the obverse side, you see the familiar image of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan, which has appeared on the quarter since 1932. The word Liberty arches across the top, while the motto "In God We Trust" sits proudly to the left of Washington's neck. Beneath his profile is the date, 1986, and just to the right, the tiny D mint mark. On the reverse side, the bold American eagle spreads its wings, perched on a bundle of arrows symbolizing strength and readiness, surrounded by olive branches representing peace. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" crown the top, while the denomination quarter dollar appears along the bottom. It's a design that captures both the dignity and resilience of American history, and for many collectors, it represents the heart of 20th century U.S. coinage. But as beautiful as the design is, what truly drives collectors wild is rarity. The reason a coin like the 1986 quarter can command such astronomical prices lies in the combination of scarcity, condition, and collector demand. Most quarters from that year are worth only their face value, 25 cents, but when you find one that has been preserved in mint state condition, graded MS-68 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, you're holding something incredibly rare. And when that coin shows a unique error or variation, such as a double die strike, off-center minting, or exceptional proof-like surfaces, its value can soar into the stratosphere. There are also stories from coin roll hunters who spend years searching through thousands of quarters, hoping to stumble upon one of these rare gems. Some collectors have reported finding lightly circulated 1986 quarters that still carry remarkable details, fetching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their grade and appeal. But the top-tier coins, those perfect mint state pieces that look as if they were struck yesterday, are the ones that truly capture the spotlight. Now, when we talk about a coin selling for over $850,000, we're usually referring to an auction event that draws global attention. In these auctions, collectors, investors, and museums compete fiercely for the rarest specimens, driving prices higher with every bid. The coin market, like any other, is driven by passion, history, and scarcity. And as time passes, coins like the 1986 Liberty Quarter become even more desirable, especially when pristine examples become harder and harder to find. The modern coin era has its own legends, and this coin stands proudly among them. Beyond its financial value, the 1986 Quarter represents a bridge between the past and the present. It reminds us that even in a world filled with digital currency and online transactions, the coins we hold in our hands still carry stories of art, craftsmanship, national pride, and human history. Each coin tells a tale of the time it was minted, of the people who handled it, and of the legacy it left behind. That's what makes coin collecting so magical. It's not just about money, it's about preserving moments in metal.so. As we dive deeper into this topic today, we'll uncover the full background of the 1986 Liberty Quarter dollar, how it was made, what to look for when identifying valuable examples, and how to check if you might have one sitting unnoticed in your own collection or even in your change jar at home. We'll also explore the grading process, what those numbers really mean, and how professional certification can turn a simple quarter into a verified treasure. And finally, we'll look at current market trends, where coin values are heading, and why rare coins like this one continue to attract such incredible attention from both collectors and investors alike. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates on valuable coins and hidden treasures. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why the 1986 Liberty Quarter dollar has become one of the most talked about coins in modern numismatic history. A small piece of metal with a story worth far more than its face value, and in some cases, worth as much as $855,000. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and surprisingly valuable modern coins ever minted in the United States, the 1993 Liberty Quarter dollar. This coin, once just ordinary pocket change, has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and coin hunters all around the world. Believe it or not, one rare specimen of this very coin has been valued at a jaw-dropping $632,000. Yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter, just 25 cents in face value, is now worth more than many homes, luxury cars, or college educations. Before we get into all the details about why this coin is so valuable, its unique history, and what makes it different from millions of other quarters minted that same year, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads about rare coins, hidden treasures, and collectibles that could change your financial future. Now, let's take a step back in time to understand where the story of the 1993 Liberty Quarter begins. In the early 1990s, the United States Mint was in full production of the Washington Quarter, which had been introduced decades earlier in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the nation's first president. By 1993, the Washington Quarter had become one of the most widely circulated coins in American history, seen in every cash register, vending machine, and pocket across the country. The D Mint mark on the coin stands for the Denver Mint in Colorado, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing billions of American coins each year. At first glance, the 1993 Liberty Quarter doesn't look much different from other Washington quarters. It features the familiar bust of George Washington on the obverse, with the word Liberty inscribed boldly above his head and the national motto, "In God We Trust," to the left. The date 1993 sits neatly below Washington's neckline. On the reverse side, the majestic bald eagle spreads its wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing the balance between strength and peace. But as every coin collector knows, beauty and value in numismatics often hide in the smallest of details. What makes the 1993 Liberty Quarter so valuable is not simply its age or design, but rather a combination of extreme rarity, minting errors, and immaculate condition. In the coin collecting world, small differences can make monumental changes in value. Some quarters from 1993 minted in Denver have been discovered with remarkable double strikes, misalignments, or unique planchet variations that were never intended to be released to the public. A handful of these coins were struck on experimental metal compositions, or under conditions that resulted in distinctive features like doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or proof-like finishes. One such rare example, discovered and certified by top grading companies, stunned the numismatic world when it was appraised and sold for an astonishing $632,000. The incredible price came from a perfect storm of factors: flawless condition, mirror-like surfaces, historical significance, and the fact that almost no others like it exist. This one-of-a-kind combination turned what was once a simple everyday coin into a national treasure. To understand why collectors are willing to pay such high prices, you have to consider the passion and psychology behind coin collecting. Every coin tells a story, not just about economics, but about history, art, and human craftsmanship. The 1993 Liberty Quarter represents a moment in American history when the mint was transitioning from traditional coin designs to modern production methods. It was a time of technological experimentation and subtle change. For dedicated numismatists, finding a coin from that era with a rare variation or near-perfect strike feels like holding a time capsule of American innovation and identity. Now, let's talk about the coin's specifications, because understanding its physical details is key to identifying a potential treasure in your own collection. The 1993 Liberty Quarter is composed of a copper-nickel-clad metal, weighing about 5.67 grams, with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. The reeded edge is a classic hallmark of the Washington Quarter series. But collectors who are searching for valuable versions always look for certain telltale signs, things like doubled dies, missing mint marks, or unusual tones caused by minting errors. If you happen to come across a 1993 quarter that looks slightly off, don't dismiss it too quickly. You might be holding something extraordinary. Market demand for rare quarters has been surging in recent years, and the 1993 Liberty Quarter is a prime example of how interest in modern coins has exploded. Coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces are seeing record-breaking bids for coins that were once considered too new to be collectible. The reason is simple: as more people become aware of coin values through social media, television programs, and YouTube channels like this one, the competition to find rare pieces has intensified. Every year, more collectors enter the hobby, driving up prices for coins in top condition. Even common 1993 quarters in circulated condition might sell for a small premium, but when it comes to those rare varieties and mint state specimens, the value skyrockets. Coins graded at the highest levels by organizations like PCGS or NGC can command thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially if they display unique attributes. The $632,000 coin we're highlighting today achieved its extraordinary value because it was in pristine condition, the kind of perfection that even the mint itself rarely produces. Collectors who specialize in error coins also find the 1993 Liberty Quarter fascinating because of its potential for unique minting mistakes. Some have been found with off-center strikes where part of the design is missing, while others have slight doubling of the lettering that gives them a ghost-like appearance. There are even reports of 1993 quarters struck on planchets meant for other denominations, like dimes or foreign coins, which makes them incredibly rare. Each of these variations tells a slightly different story, but they all share one thing in common: incredible value in the right collector's hands. So, what can you do if you want to find one of these rare quarters yourself? Start by checking your spare change, old coin rolls, or any jars of coins you've been keeping around the house. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to look closely at the mint mark, lettering, and overall details. Pay attention to shine, texture, and any signs of unusual minting. If you think you found something special, don't rush to clean it. Cleaning can actually destroy a coin's value. Instead, consider having it professionally appraised or graded. The 1993 Liberty Quarter is a reminder that history and fortune can sometimes fit right in the palm of your hand. It shows that even modern coins, when struck under the right conditions, can become million-dollar marvels. Whether you're a lifelong collector or just beginning your journey into numismatics, the thrill of discovery is what keeps this hobby alive. So, keep your eyes open, stay curious, and remember, the next coin you pick up could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other coin lovers out there. Join us next time as we uncover more incredible stories and values hidden in everyday coins. Until then, happy collecting, and may your next find be a treasure like the 1993 D Liberty quarter worth over $632,000.